Breaking news we are hearing right now on whether Oregon National Guardsmen can be deployed to Portland has just wrapped up, and our own Adrian Thomas listened to the hearing. Now, Adrian, were any big decisions made during this call?
Yeah, so Judge Karen Immergut said that she will move to extend both temporary restraining orders on National Guard deployment by 14 days. She issued one temporary restraining order blocking deployment on October 4th, which that blocked essentially Oregon National Guard from deploying. And then a day later, she issued a second temporary restraining order on October 5th that blocked National Guard from any state deploying. Now, both of the orders are extended to October 31st and November 1st, respectively. Now, it's important to keep in mind that the first temporary restraining order was appealed by the Trump administration and is currently sitting in the U.S. Ninth Circuit Appellate Court, which that appeals court could rule any day now. Now, Judge Karen Immergut, who's the federal district judge in Portland, says she'll move to dissolve that first temporary restraining order if the appeals court rules against it. It's not clear how the appellate court ruling against the first temporary restraining order might impact the second temporary restraining order, and a 3-day trial is set in Oregon District Court on October 29th. And the central question here, Mackenzie, is the federal government is saying President Trump has the right under Title 10 to deploy the National Guard to protect federal agents in the ICE facility on the South Waterfront, whereas the city of Portland, the state of Oregon, says that is in violation of Oregonians' 10th Amendment rights, which the 10th Amendment, of course, touches on states' rights as opposed, separate from the federal government. There was also in the hearing today, both sides talked about the discovery process, and the plaintiffs, City of Portland and Oregon, are looking for a lot of the federal law enforcement data around the ICE facility. Who's being arrested, what are some of the agents' tactics. So there's still a lot we're watching right now, but most of it, Mackenzie, is going to really be contingent upon how that appeals court rules.
And that is on October 29th, is that correct?
October 29th is there's two processes here, and it's a little hard to follow, but the October 29th trial date, that is just in the federal district court. We're waiting right now in the federal appeals court, which is a higher court, on whether the temporary restraining order that's blocking the National Guard for now, the appellate court is ruling basically whether to overturn that temporary restraining order or not. So if they rule against the lower judges, Judge Immergut's temporary restraining order, that means we could see National Guard troops in Portland as this trial to determine the legality of the deployment is playing out. So two separate courts, lots of moving parts, but we're following it all.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening in on that and giving us all the developments, and I'm sure you'll continue to do so as we move forward with this.
Yeah.